To my live. Boop. Oh, the wand's over there. Damn it. I knew I forgot something. All right, I haven't been on in a while. The past month or so, I've been going through some dark nights of the soul, dealing with what tarot refers to as moon work or shadow work, coming face to face with me, my fears, my anxieties. But I'm back. I said I'd be back December 1st, and I'm back. I've had this mug for 10 years, guys. I said I'd be back December 1st, and I'm back. I'll stay on here for about an hour or so. Let's see how it goes tonight. We're just going to pull some tarot cards and hang out. That's all we're doing. Pulling some tarot cards, hanging out, and, that's pretty much it. Trying to get this at a good angle here. I don't want to show too much of my fat. I want to look semi-presentable. That's okay. I love myself. I'm learning to love myself. Oh, hey, it's my friend Melissa. Hey, Melissa. Da, 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 da. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm good. I've been doing okay. Lots of moon work, lots of shadow work, dealing with a lot of stuff, but miracles are happening, and I'm doing okay. I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit. I didn't even celebrate Thanksgiving. I had nowhere to go. That's okay. That's okay. I spent a really big part of my life always needing people. And I think a big part of my incarnation in this lifetime was to learn to love myself and also learn to be alone and to find the strength within. There's some family drama, some bullshit like that, but whatever. Hopefully I'll have some plans for Christmas. I'm not sure if I will, though. And if I don't, I'll just be thankful for what I have. Thanksgiving, I just ate a plate of Chinese food that my brother bought me. but it was okay. It was good. I was actually happy on Thanksgiving, oddly enough, even though I had nothing to do. But I have no complaints. My little girl cat, my little Stormy Grace, turned 1 year old yesterday. That's the birth date that I gave her. I don't know when she was actually born, but based on the age she was when I found her outside my apartment last December 27th, I gave her the date of birth of November 30th. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Like I said, miracles are happening. Things are working out. I'll tell you the truth, though. Honestly, I haven't had a job since June. My savings that I was using to live on is definitely gone. But miraculously, I'm still in my apartment. Miraculously, I still have food in the house. Miraculously, the bills are getting paid. I'm telling you, I've probably applied for 100 or more jobs the past couple of months. I'm not even getting an interview for any of them. It's the weirdest thing, even for call center jobs that I'm overqualified for. I'm like, listen, God, universe, I'm doing the effort. I'm putting the effort into getting a freaking job. I'm doing what I can. I'm willing to do call center work, but nothing seems to be opening up. And I don't know. I'm not nervous. I feel okay, actually. Maybe I'm learning all that mindset stuff I talk about. Just believing. I've been doing a lot lately. I've been watching a lot of near-death experience videos. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with them. Well, I do know why, because I'm obsessed with them. And I don't know, the more I watch them, the ones I really resonate with, the ones I know that are people that are really honest and truthful, they're not making up a story. There's just this understanding, this revelation, this feeling, like this deep knowing inside of me that we are okay no matter what, that Earth really is the dream, that outside of Earth, in the expanded consciousness, there's truly nothing to fear. Is there pain on Earth and suffering and bullshit and misery? Yeah, but that's all part of the earthly experience. It's like how, you get, like, remember that game Grand Theft Auto? There was like controversy because people were playing the game and they were going wild in the game and doing horrible things to each other. I sort of think of Earth as like the matrix of Grand Theft Auto. We come here to have these wild experiences, but they don't really mean anything in the end. Like, there's really outside of Earth, it's nothing but love, peace, joy. So with that view and with that understanding, I'm thinking, well, why am I afraid about the rent not getting paid? That's stupid. Why am I worried that I'm not doing the right thing? I just have to live and be in the moment and trust that my life means something and everything I'm dealing with means something, that it's all part of the greater plan, that my soul has lived many lifetimes. I've come and gone from this earth I think more than 1,000 times. And with that understanding, I'm not really afraid of things anymore. Of course, I get some anxiety here and there and I get a little worried, but I just keep reminding myself that everything I need is within, that I'm always taken care of. Things always work out for me. Hi there, Henry. That, I'm a divine soul having the earthly experience. And so now my question the past few days has been, okay, what's the lesson in this? What am I supposed to learn in this moment right now? I can't explain it outside of that. I hope I'm making sense. I'm just kind of rambling here. No, I'm not rambling. I'm speaking from the heart. I know what I'm saying. And so I don't know. It's just like this, I don't know. It's just this expanded understanding of my life, just this expanded consciousness that has me feeling okay because I know I'm always protected. I'm always taken care of. Things always work out for me. I don't have to fear. I don't have to live in that constant fear. And I don't know. I feel good in that. So that's, Melissa, if you're still here, that's what's been going on with me. And I decided, because I did have a lot of fun going live, I was going to start going live again today, December 1st. At first, I didn't want to come on tonight. Then I was like, you know what, just go live. You're going to have fun anyway. You're going to have fun. I do have 2 sets of cards if anybody wants a card. I have the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I have this deck here, the Wizard's Tarot. Oh, and I'm also reading a book. So there's a money guy. I forgot his name. I think his name is Ken Honda, maybe. Anyway, there's a money guy from Japan, and he was on my favorite podcaster Brian Scott's channel, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, and he said this book, The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks, is one of the biggest, or most powerful books he read that really helped him change his mindset. And so I'm going with that we're these ancient beings in these human bodies, and our guidance system to let us know if we're in alignment is, how do we feel? Are you feeling joyful? Then you're in alignment with your higher self. Are you feeling angry? Then you're not in alignment. It's just go with the feelings, because the feelings are the frequencies that get sent to the universe. So that's the book there. So that's what's going on with me. How about you, Melissa? What's going on with you? Having my evening coffee. Welcome, whoever else is here. Thank you for stopping in. If you want to throw a like on the video and subscribe, help me grow the channel, that'll be great. And like I said, I have 2 decks of cards tonight. The Wizard's Tarot and the Rider-Waite Tarot. Did you have a good Thanksgiving, Melissa? Actually, I had a pretty good Thanksgiving, even though I had no plans and no Thanksgiving food, just a plate of Chinese food. But I got up early, like I normally do. Get up pretty early, not that early, but I get up early in the morning. Oh yeah, that's tough. That stuff is tough. It's true. Life is not easy in that sense. It's all part of the plan, though. It's all part of the experience. Oh, you had Italian food? One of my uncles used to always want at least one Italian dish along with all the American foods. I think that was my Uncle Dave. Maybe it was my Uncle Carmine. I had 2 Uncle Carmines. But I got up early Thanksgiving morning. I had my coffee. I watched the parade, got to see the Rockettes perform live, and hung out with my brother for a little bit, got some Chinese food. He bought me a couple of snacks, and most of the day I was alone, but I had a good day. All right, let's pull a card. I'm not sure what I'm doing with anything really in my life. I really don't know. I'm just asking for guidance. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking it one day at a time. One thing that Abraham, the being that Esther Hicks channels. Hi there. Is that Andrea and Hector? You were home and relaxed. I was home. I was home with my two cats. But one thing that Esther Hicks talks about when she channels the being known as Abraham is in the morning meditation. That's the other thing I've been doing. I've been really trying to, not out of like forcing myself, but I really do believe that if you don't feel like doing something, don't do it because you're going to be in a negative vibration. Do what you want to do in the moment. But I have been inclined to shut the bedroom door, leave the cats in the bedroom, come out to the living room where I am now, put on my ear pods and listen to some frequency music and meditate. The traditional meditation where you try to like count your breaths and just, don't let your mind wander. And when your mind wanders, come back to counting the breaths. So I've been specifically trying to do that on a daily basis. I say trying because some days I wake up late and I forget to really see what's going to happen if I really tap into the meditation. In addition to that, Esther Hicks also says from the channel of Abraham is to also have another time in the day where you do the deliberate creation, where you just sort of go quiet yourself and just let your mind wander and think about all the things you want. I've been doing that for years now, actually, not realizing that was deliberate creation. I put on like affirmations or some kind of music. I'll go lay down. And for 20, 30 minutes that I'm laying down, dozing in and off, going back to sleep, waking up, I call those like my manifestation naps. What I do is I just sort of close my eyes and let my mind wander with all the things I want in life. The romance I want, the home I want, the career I want, the finances I want, the physical health I want, the family relationships I want back. I just let my mind wander with all those things. And they call that deliberate creation because you're specifically saying, these are the things I want. You're looking at them in your mind's eye. You're feeling the emotions. The emotions are the frequencies. They're the vibrations that you send out. And so that's the other thing I've been working on is taking time at some point in the day to do that deliberate creation. And then also, of course, when I go to sleep, sometimes lately I'm not really like dozing off tired yet, but I feel like if I shut the TV or whatever, I can fall asleep because I'm still awake. I'll go to sleep giving thanks for the previous day. When I wake up, the first thing I say is thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I think it's probably this book that's been helping me. And the truth of the matter is, money has been manifesting for me out of the blue that I'm not asking for. But bills are getting paid, food is being bought, rent is being paid. And this money is coming to me just through people or whatnot. And I don't know. The other thing I'm doing, real quick, guys, the other thing I've been doing is I've actually been really telling myself, I don't necessarily need a job to provide for myself. I don't necessarily need to sacrifice 40 hours of my time a week. I don't need to, by blood, sweat, and tears, I don't need to earn what I need to be provided for me by sacrifice. I deserve it. That's a mind-blowing thing for me to feel like, bottom line, I'm on earth and I deserve to be taken care of in any form or fashion. Purely because I'm here, I deserve it. That's another mindset thing I've really been working on. That one's a trippy one for me. But I've just been saying to myself a lot of times, my affirmation is, listen, I deserve my rent to be paid. I deserve my cats to have, plenty of food. I deserve my rent to be paid, my bills to be paid. I deserve food in my house. I deserve these things, and I deserve them without having to sacrifice. I remember those stories of that particular sect of nuns, I think, that would whip themselves in the back till their backs were bleeding to offer that sacrifice of pain to the Lord. That's sort of been my mentality my whole life. I don't deserve things unless I really sacrifice, unless I'm miserable, unless I give of my time, of my mind, unless I'm weary and beaten down, then I deserve it. But is that really how the world works? We're divine souls having the earthly experience. So I don't need to sacrifice in order to get things. I exist, and as long as I'm sending those vibrations to the universe saying, this is what I want, and I'm feeling joy about it, when you're feeling joy, you're in alignment with your higher mind, with your bigger consciousness. And if you just follow that joy, things will work out for you. It's taken me close to 5 years of this mindset work to get to this point, to where sometimes I'm like, holy shit, this is actually really working. I can't believe it. So that's a little bit of the mindset work I've been up to. Anything I ever talk about on here, guys, are things that I'm dealing with in my own life, or that I have dealt with, or that I've been through, or that I'm working through at the moment. I don't just speak out of my ass on here. I'm not trying to come on here and say life is cotton candy and sunshine and roses. No, earthly life is very hard. But I also feel like as a divine soul, we had to reach this is just me, we had to reach a certain level of maturity to come to earth, like a certain level of consciousness. I don't believe any soul could just come to earth, personally. That's just my thought. And so if you're here, and I'm getting that whole weird thing in my nose again right now, that lets me know that I'm speaking truth right now. My nose gets all clogged and stuffy. So if you're here, your soul has earned the right to be here, meaning you have everything you need to overcome the life, to master the life on earth, and to be a deliberate creator. We did come here to be part of the matrix, part of the game, to create the lives that we want. And so if you're here for a reason. To be a creator. And you deserve it. You deserve all those things you dream of. Okay, who wants a tarot card? No charge, but if you want to send a donation, of course I'll be willing to accept the donation. But no charge tonight. Who are the other people on here? Who's here with me? I know Melissa's here. I think Melissa's still here. Who else is here with me, guys? And your name is Andrea? Andrea, have you been to my lives before? I don't recognize the username. Where are you from? What's your age? And what's your zodiac sign? I'm from Queens, New York City, guys. I just turned 46 on November 10th. I'm a Scorpio. Who wants a card, guys? Who wants a card? Oh, is that you saying you want a card? Okay, if you want a card, just like I said, tell me where you're from, your age, and your zodiac sign. Aries, what's your date of birth? Are you April Aries? My mom was an Aries, April 14th. From Chicago. Okay, let's see. All right, I'll pull a card from the Rider-Waite deck. Are you male or female? Because I see Andrea and Hector. You know what? You're gonna think I'm totally nuts for this. You're gonna think I'm totally nuts for this. But I was actually going to say, is your birthday April 18th? But then I thought, no, that's stupid. You're thinking that because I have a niece named Katrina, and her birthday is April 18th. But I'm telling you, and my mom's birthday was April 14th. But I'm telling you, I was going to say, oh, is your birthday April 18th? I guess I really am a psychic. All right, let's see what cards come out for you, Andrea. Oh, your dad passed away? I'm sorry to hear that. My mom passed away 2014 and my dad passed away 2016. Okay, let's see. What does Andrea need to know from the tarot tonight? Anybody else that's here that wants a card, go ahead and like the live first. And then tell me your age, your name, and your zodiac sign. All right, so let's see. What does Andrea need to know? Okay, you got Six of Pentacles. The Pentacles are the earth signs. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, really grounded. The Six of Pentacles shows that he's balancing out his finances, to the point where he's actually being generous with his finances, which will only bring more abundance in. He's surrounded by gray, which is about a waiting period. Sixes are about being stable in your finances, but also it could symbolize that you need to be willing to accept things from people, handouts, gifts, somebody wants to treat you to something. Be willing to take it. Don't be so prideful in a way where you don't want to take help from people. Like I said, he's holding the balance, showing that the finances are being balanced. 3 and 3 is a balance, stable, and that you're in a place where the finances are growing. You're on your way to that 10 of Pentacles, the ultimate wealth. So this is showing also gray as a waiting period transition. So your finances could be transitioning, but you are in a good, stable place financially where you're able to give back to other people now. And by giving back, more is going to come back to you. Just the cycle of finances. Did any of that resonate with you? Did you start a new job? Maybe you got a promotion at your job, anything like that? Maybe you're looking for a new job that pays more. All right, who else is here that wants a tarot card, guys? Let me know. If you don't know me, my name is Joey. I'm a tarot reader, psychic, and medium. You're dealing with an Aries and a Leo? Oh, so you're dealing with 2 more fire signs. Aries is fire energy. How do you feel about your finances? Are they stable? Because the sixes are about being stable. I just sort of read intuitively, Andrea. Just sort of go with what I feel in my gut is what I should say. And if the reading doesn't make sense right now, of course, it's just a 1-card reading. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, but also it may show up in the future for you. It may make more sense in the future. Okay, if you're on disability, so the card could be saying be willing to accept from other people, which I know if you're an Aries, you have a lot of self-pride. It might be hard for you to accept help from other people. But the 6 of Pentacles is good. It's showing that you're in a place of being stable. Like I said, though, it could also be saying even if you are struggling, maybe in the struggle, work on being more generous with people, because that will bring in more finances for you, because you're showing the universe that you trust, that things will always work out for you. So the 6 of Pentacles has multiple meanings, of course. All right, Melissa, 1 second. Okay, what does Melissa need to know? What does Melissa need to know? I have the Christmas instrumentals playing, guys. It's the holiday season. I love Christmas. All right, I'm going to pull from the middle of the deck. Okay, more Pentacles. Another Pentacles card. Money's on our mind right now. Okay, Melissa, you actually have the Knight of Pentacles. You're more advanced at this point. Surrounded by yellow, which is the color of positive thinking. So everything I just talked about with approaching your finances from that heavenly perspective, that divine perspective, that everything you need can be provided for you. You just have to, make sure that you're telling the universe what you want. But you are coming to a place of financial stability. 9 is about wish fulfillment. She's at a point now where she's got 6 pentacles for herself, and 3 of them she's able to give away to other people, surrounded with luxury, the beautiful gown, the beautiful garden. Those, I believe, are grapes growing in the background, grapes growing clusters. So look out possibly for money coming in lump sums, Melissa, like clusters of grapes here and there. But this is a good card. This is just one step before the 10 of Pentacles. Again, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But these are 2 really positive cards when it comes to finances for both of you. I'm also learning to be content. It's not easy at times, but I'm learning to be content. You're welcome. Thank you for hanging out and subscribing, liking, and doing all that fun stuff. Listen, I'm an honest person. I like to share my life like the things I deal with because I think it'll encourage people. Guys, just recently I was at a point where, because I don't like asking people for help, I had literally no food in my house. I had a little bit of rice. Oh, I know. The day after Thanksgiving, I had leftover fried rice from the plate of Chinese food from the day before, which, thank God, my apartment was really cold because I forgot to put it in the fridge, but it was still good. And 3 eggs. And I made my dinner the day after Thanksgiving, knowing that a bunch of family was all together without me, which was really hurtful. And they had tons of food, and I had nothing. I cooked up those 3 eggs and that leftover fried rice, and I said, "Listen, universe, I'm grateful for this fried rice. I'm grateful for these eggs. Please don't let me get food poisoning." Thank God the rice was okay. And I cooked up those eggs and that fried rice, and that was my dinner. And that's all I had in the house. That's it. And my cats were down to like maybe 1 or 2 measuring cups full of crunchy food for them. And then, within an hour, one of my brothers texted me that one of our sisters-in-law had put together a bag of food for me. He didn't get the food to me till about 1:30 in the morning because he was working. But, I mean, I ate those 3 eggs, and it was probably maybe 1 measuring cup full of rice. It was a leftover plate from the day before, from Thanksgiving. But I cooked up that rice. I cooked up those 3 eggs with joy, with gratitude, and just said, "Okay, universe, this is where I am. Show me your power. Provide for me. Show me something. Do something for me." And then within a few hours, I got a bag of food from my sister-in-law, which I ate that food. Saturday, Sunday, and yeah. So she sent me some cakes and a plate of Thanksgiving food. That's kind of where my life is right now. Maybe, some people say I shouldn't do tarot if my life is not perfect, but listen, I'm a human and I'm actually walking through all this stuff I talk about myself on a daily basis. And so I know that what I'm going through is because it's meant to encourage and help other people. I'm still here, guys. I'm still kicking. I'm still surviving. Things are working out. So so I feel you. Like, I get it, guys. I get it. Okay, who else is here? Who else wants a card? That's just a little bit of my life right now. I don't want to say struggle. I want to say how about I say that's a little bit of what I'm experiencing right now. And again, it's like, okay, universe, show me your magic, provide for me. I've applied for probably over 100 jobs in the past 2 months. And these are jobs I'm overqualified for, call center work. Nothing is happening for me. What else can I do? At this point, you have to provide for me because what else can I do? And miraculously, I'm being provided for. And I have a strange peace, too. I just have a strange sense of peace that things are working out, that they will continue to work out, and that I think this morning I woke up and I felt a shift. I felt one of those energetic shifts, like my mindset changed. Like the energy around me changed. I just felt a shift, like I just was in a different place. And and then yesterday morning, one of my brothers texted me and said he was sending me $300 that somebody gave him to send me to get food. So with that $300, I was able to pay my electric bill, which was due. Gotta have electricity. And I was able to get food for me and the cats. And these are things that are just, they're just coming to me out of nowhere. What is this guy talking about? All right, who else wants a card? I see 3 people here, but I only know 2 people are listening to me. Does anybody else want a card? Oh, look, Ten of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional beginning. And the Empress, tapping into your intuition, spirituality. She's a card of manifesting, of birthing, of growth. The Fool, taking a leap with positive energy, leaping off that cliff into something new. All right, guys. Who else is here with me? Who else wants a card? Or if anybody wants to give me a topic to talk about, let's talk about that. You sent a DM on TikTok? Okay, I'll check. How you doing, Amoy? You want a card before you go to bed? Okay, let's see. What does Amoy need to know? The other thing I'm learning to do or not do is judge people, guys. I can't help it. Sometimes I'm very critical. There's a certain movie right now with the colors pink and green, and they're literally everywhere. But I have to remember, they're just souls having the earthly experience. There's no need to judge them. All right, let's see. What does Amoy need to know? Another Pentacles card. Okay, you actually got the King of Pentacles. This is a divine masculine. He's surrounded by those grapes, which again symbolizes growth and clusters of finances. The King of Pentacles is about forward movement. Everything with the male energy is on the outside. Everything with the female energy is on the inside. So this is about taking action with work that you're skilled at. You know how to do this work. And you know how to create the finances through the work that you're doing. It's about taking action to create those finances based on what you're good at, what your gifts are. You know, you're very secure in your job, maybe. You have that castle behind you, very rooted and grounded. Again, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, all night long. These three pentacles keep coming up. And again, so this is about producing finances from a place of knowledge, wisdom, and skill. Whereas the Queen of Pentacles is about finances coming from nurturing, intuition, things like that. This is about hands-on practical work and making things happen financially. Man, the Pentacles cards are coming up a lot tonight. Isn't that crazy? That's the third card in a row. What? Okay, guys, my YouTube video just said video paused. I didn't touch it. Why would it pause the video? I didn't touch the computer at all. And it just stopped and said video paused. 3333 on the clock. Interesting. Okay, that was a little weird. I hope that resonated with you. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's just letting you know that you're okay financially, that the work you're doing is rooted, grounded, and practical, and that you're going to keep manifesting those finances. And guys, I'm going to start coming on here regularly again for an hour or two every night, depending on how I feel. I want to get back into that habit because I was really enjoying doing that. I was enjoying coming on here and talking and everything. Okay, does anybody else want a free reading? Anybody else want a card? Of course, donations are welcome, but you don't have to give anything tonight if you don't want to. That was weird. One of my brothers woke up last night. He says it was a dream, but it wasn't a dream. He woke up last night and saw my saw our mom walking toward him wearing red. He's like, yeah, I was scared at first, but then I thought, oh, it's just mommy. Why would I be scared of mommy? I believe it. My brothers don't believe it though, because they think that any type of spirit is demonic. The interesting thing is, I had a feeling, I've been getting a sense that my mom is with him at night. Interesting. I don't know what that's about, but the funny thing is, I asked my mom to show up for me. I was like, Ma, come on, I'm not scared anymore. Show up, materialize in front of me like a hologram from Star Wars. And she did it. She showed up for my brother John. So something is happening in the spirit world. Oh, okay, I'm down to one person. Sorry, guys, if I'm boring you. Although it's actually kind of late, right? I won't be on here too much longer. I'm just sort of getting back into the swing of coming on here. I got to connect to at least a few people, pull a couple of cards. I feel good now. Well, I was feeling good before, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel good. And like I said, I'm just following my bliss, following the flow, what feels good in the moment. And if I want to get off here in 10 minutes and just, relax for the rest of the night, that's what I'm going to do. Who else is here with me? Sing choirs of angels. Hi there, welcome in. Who else is here with me? Welcome in, welcome in. Who else wants a tarot card tonight, guys? Who wants a reading? Let me know, let me know. Is that Green Sleeves? I love that song. Would anybody else like a card? I'll be on here for a few more minutes. Would anyone else like a card? Would anyone else like a card reading? I'm just sitting here thinking. Let's do a collective reading before I go. Oh, Seven of Cups. Actually, I don't really read reversals, but Seven of Cups in reverse is showing that you've been overwhelmed emotionally with a lot going on, not sure which decision to make. But pretty soon you'll know which way to go because you're following your intuition. You have lots of options. Remember, sevens are about fighting back and standing your ground. I take this as standing your ground emotionally and you learning to control your emotions by choosing the cup that will bring you the most fulfillment, the most love, the most peace, the most joy, by following your bliss. We also have the King of Wands. Again, divine masculine energy, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius season right now. This is a card of external work, creating from, the ground up, a secure, strong worker. He takes action. He follows what he knows will work for him, and he goes after it with fire, with passion, with energy. Got a little animal spirit guide with him. This could be making a decision about work, actually. But you got the Devil card, too. Major Arcana. The Devil card is about those self-imposed restrictions, the sex, drugs, the rock and roll, those things that hold us back, that we know are holding us back, but we're afraid to let them go. Try letting it go. Ask the universe for help. Ask your angels and guides for help. Tap into your inner strength to let go, because at any moment they can take those chains off, but they're self-imposed restrictions. Devil energy is a negative energy that holds people down. And it's surrounded by black, the symbolism of the devil. But it's a negative energy, like a negative vibration, a negative frequency that's holding you back. And if you choose to let it go, you can be free from it. So whatever this darkness is, or whatever this heaviness is that you're facing, face it head on, let it go. This is also Capricorn energy. So again, back to that earth energy. Earth is dense, earth is heavy. Earth is a hard place to be, which makes sense with that card. And when it comes to finances, again, more Pentacles, more earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. He's got the Pentacles under his feet. He's holding one's on his head. He's surrounded by the color gray. He's in a transition period financially. Fours are about building a solid foundation. He's got the foundation, but he's afraid to do anything. He won't let those Pentacles go. And sometimes you have to spend money to make money. You have to give to get back, so that the cycle of money keeps going. The infinity symbol, money goes out, money comes in. But this is hoarder energy, afraid to spend it. And when you're afraid to spend it, you're telling the universe, I don't think that you're going to provide more for me, so I'm going to hold on to what I have. That could be the devil energy, the feeling that things are, you have to be the one to be in control of everything and hold those finances. And that's that lack of trust, which is a negative energy. But once you let go of those Pentacles and you let go of that devil energy and you overcome that mindset, you're coming to the Seven of Pentacles. You've planted those seeds and you're standing your ground and you're reaping the reward. You're watching the finances grow. Seven is a wonderful card in the Pentacles, of course. Again, earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You're watching the Pentacles grow. You've planted those seeds. You've done that inner work. And again, transition period, surrounded by the color gray, transition, waiting. You're moving from one thing to another. Now look, another Pentacles card. Guys, can't make this up. Five of Pentacles. I don't take this as going down, but this is showing you that you're up, you're down. Finances can come, they can go, but there's always enough to go around. You always have more than enough. Five of Pentacles is saying you're halfway there. And if there's a little bit of loss in some way, or something doesn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, don't go to that negative and say, this is hopeless, nothing's working out for me, I'm destitute. Because you maybe have a little bit of a struggle going on. And this, I take this as mindset, not really in the physical sense, but in your mind. If you're stuck in the Five of Pentacles mindset, you can't see beyond that. You think that you're outside the church, but really you are the church in this sense, because see, the church is there and the stained glass window and the Pentacles are in the window, showing that the Pentacles are in that place of spirituality. But you're on the outside acting like a vagabond and hopeless. But the truth is, it's all within inside you anyway to manifest and create what you want. So going from the Seven of Pentacles, well, actually from the 4 to the 7 to the 5, it's sort of that seesaw, that up and down, where one day you feel good and then one day you feel nervous. But again, that's all back to that devil energy, that mindset that's saying that, I can't do this. I'm bound by my circumstances. I'm chained up where I live. There's no jobs where I am. Nothing's working out. I'm on disability. All those things. That's all the negative mindset when it comes to money. So right now, it's like whoever this reading is for, whoever's listening to me, you're really in a battle of your mind to teach you that wealth is created from within, not from without. Yeah, and when you overcome that mindset struggle and you work through that and you ask the universe to teach you, what do I need to know right now? What's the lesson I'm supposed to learn in this struggle? Why am I dealing with this? What is my soul wanting me to learn in the midst of this struggle? You're coming to a 10 of Cups, looking up to the rainbow. This is about happy life, happy family, abundance. Blue is the color of inspiration, not inspiration. Blue is the color of following your intuition. Rainbows are a symbol of hope. The cups symbolize the water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, emotional fulfillment. So yeah, you're going through a battle financially, a battle of your mind, battling that devil energy face on, but you're coming to a 10 of Cups moment. You're completing an emotional cycle when it comes to your money, the nitty gritty, the practical, working things through one step at a time, and you're coming to that 10 of Cups. 10 is the number of completion. 10 is my favorite number. I'm born on November 10th. And that's my collective reading for whoever hears this, whoever vibrates with this, whoever finds this reading in this video. That reading was for you. I'm going to call it a night. Like I said, it's my first night back going live. Small crowd tonight, but a really positive, really wonderful crowd I had. But I'm going to call it quits tonight, guys. I'm going to say goodnight. I want to say, remember, guys, we have the magic within. Before I go, I'm going to speak a little bit of light language and send some positive energy your way. For the light language, just sort of close your eyes and just let your mind wander. And if you feel anything in different parts of your body, your ears, your throat, your chest area, if you feel tingling, anything like that, that's the energy coming through. Okay, 1 second. Let me just put on some frequency music. And then I'm going to speak a little bit of light language and leave some healing and some positive energy with you. Asoto koya mashoto koloboko oshatakai. Intimata sato kola bekeshete keni bekeshatakai. Intamangala kekeshete ko unko koshon tomo kola kakai. Kerebe kesatamo oshotomo kola kaila eshete. Ishinde koshoto koya la moko hosoto moko hoshoto kanda bakalakaya. Andamakokoya la bekeke shendenge keshete koshoto oshoto koshon mokolo koyela kasanta pakai. Andakale keshete keleboko okundo boko shoyala makai. Mele keshete keshe okoto kohoto moko kohota yala. Ikanda boko hoye te peshete kelebekunda kalaya. Ene beke yala kokoya namoko sonda la boko shoto kola boko yala kasanda. Eshete keshete maloko yala. Ete boko yala baka hoto koshoto kola boko shoto kaya la boko shoto ko. Ete bele ke heshet hembe ke shete koyela basanta tamoko shoto ke. Ekiere beko uhuto komoko chata kaya la bosho. Anto koshonto koshonto pala hata kashata pa kayete. Ete heshete pe shodomoko holo boyola katatamata kashatai. And with that, we are complete. Remember, guys, you and I have the magic within. Hey there, Kathy, how are you? This is Kathy. You're the nurse in Chicago, right? Or you moving back to Chicago? Do I have the right Kathy? I was just speaking some light language. I was actually about to wrap up in just a minute. I'm getting back into doing the lives. You're in Florida. Were you supposed to move back to Chicago? You're an RN, right? I'm getting back into doing the lives. I took some time off to regroup and reevaluate and deal with some moon work and some shadow work. And I said to myself, I'm going to start going back live again on the 1st. So I'll be back tomorrow. I might come on earlier tomorrow too. Oh, okay. In a year or so? I might come on earlier again. Oh, New York? Oh, I thought you were going to Chicago. I might come on here earlier, like maybe 7 o'clock. Because, East Coast, it's already 10 o'clock where you guys are. But I'm going to start coming on here every day again and get back into the habit of doing that. I had a good time doing that. I just had some stuff I had to deal with and work through on my own first. I'll pull a card for you before I go, Kathy. I did a collective reading just a few minutes ago. I just pulled this from the bag, from the middle. You got the Emperor card, Aries energy, fire energy, rooted, grounded, goes after what he wants, very powerful, divine masculine energy. Whatever's going on, just know that you have that strength shown in the armor, the stone throne, and that strength of an Aries, to really go for things and, not to take shit from people, but to defend yourself when need be. I just kind of read intuitively. That's what's coming to me about that Aries card. And also, I'm reading this book too, The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. That's been helping me lately. I'm going to hop off here in a minute and go eat some chili that I made earlier, watch a show, and just relax and enjoy the rest of the evening. Oh, good. Okay. And if you're on tomorrow, I should be on earlier tomorrow, maybe 7 o'clock Central. But yeah, things are working out. Things are working out. Life took a turn. Life took lots of turns. I'm not ending the year the way I thought I'd end the year. But, just taking it one day at a time and just trusting the universe that things are working out for me, because they are. But all right, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I was on here 53 minutes, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I was a little nervous coming back on here. I don't know why. I haven't been on much the past 5 weeks or so. But like I said, I want to get back into the habit of doing these live shows. And so I'll be back tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Remember, we have the magic within, guys. We have the magic within. Take care. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.